All right, all right, all right. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano, and it is very, very rainy on this June 6th, Sunday of 2021. I've seen 6 days of rain. Well, not continuously, but more rain I've seen in this week than I have in the last 2 years in Arizona. Can you imagine? That's how little it rains in Arizona. And now they're seeing 105 to 108. You can have your dry heat. You can have your 140 days of over 100-degree weather. Enjoy it. I like a mixture of clouds, mixture of sun, wind. I've got a Gulf of Mexico on one side, drive a couple hours, I've got the Atlantic Ocean on the other. Can't ask for a better place to live other than Hawaii and other places that are similar. It is tropical, and I have there's all my hats. I couldn't that's why I'm wearing this one. I couldn't find my normal hats. I rearranged a lot of things today. And I forgot I put them over here for easy access, but now, I got this one I'm wearing, which I'm not really, I don't know. It's a hat. Let's just say that. Thank God for the hat, right? COVID. So I hope you had a good weekend. We are ending the weekend here with GUFON, and I'm glad you decided to come here tonight because we try to bring you the truth, not as we see it, but as it really is. Years and years of doing this, you get used to seeing the pattern. And then if you learn the history of ufology, this isn't only the first time we've had this UFO threat thrown at the public. It's happened several times, actually. So I don't think it's ever been to the magnitude that we're seeing here with social media and the way things have been, exposed. I don't even know what to say to that. But I know one thing. I know this. I know for a fact that the narrative has been changed a little bit. There's been a push. And, we've been doing it here for the whole time, ever since forever, TTSA. And, I told you guys they're not going to last but 5 years. Yeah, they broke up. Maybe they're still together, but they're pretty much done as far as I'm concerned. But they did bring the talk to mainstream media. That is all I can say about TTSA, is that they did give us that mainstream platform that we've been searching for. But I tell you, it isn't for everybody. It's only for the military, your government, who has been lying to you for 74 years, if not more than that. So anytime you want to come for the truth, you come here. And let me tell you, you think it's easy to be right? It is. It's not that hard to be right in this field. All you have to say is this: the government's lying. You're right just by saying that. Congratulations. Try it with me. The government's lying. My God, you are now like GUFON in Third Phase of Moon. You are right. Although Third Phase of Moon has more of a platform to try to bring both sides of the discussion, and we do here, but they're huge. We're just 5,000 subs. By the way, congratulations to you for making GUFON 5,000 subs strong. So I really, really, really appreciate all the support. And I see we do have a super chat from FAP for $10 to start off the support for tonight. Thank you, man. FAP with a $10 super chat saying, Richie, love you. Thank you. And I don't say it that much, but I love you guys too. I really do. more than I can ever say. And you know, I say that in just about every conversation I have. There's not enough words for me to express how I feel, because I am someone who wears his emotions on his sleeve. I could easily cry at the drop of a hat, not because I'm sad or upset, but because it feels good, you know? Even when things don't feel good, like when Angus died. I mean, how can you not cry, you know? So I am human. So let's get this show cracking. Yeah, Jaime, he doesn't like that I moved. You know, he's only been to Florida once. But Red Bull tonight, no nos. By the way, FAP, super, super generoso, mucho generosity. Wait, we've got Tractor Basil throwing down a 5-spot. Please sing Pheno. What did I sing a song? I don't remember what I did when I sang that song. You know, this stuff just comes to me. But thanks for the $5 super chat. Yeah, I can't plan that stuff out, man. Anything you see here, other than the topics I'm talking about, I have plotted out. Oh, now I left my notebook. Actually, it's not a notebook today. It's a plate. I wrote my notes down on a paper plate because I was too lazy to get up. And what the hell was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I write all the topics down, but everything I come up with, singing songs, telling jokes, I mean, all that stuff isn't planned. But I will eventually will sing again when it happens. Thanks. I don't know the words to that song. I don't even know what song it was going to. I don't even remember how I did it. But thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Please sing Phenomena. I don't remember it. FAP with another 5-spot, making a total of 15. You guys are super generoso. Thank you, Tractor Basil, for the $5 super question. Super generoso. Mucho gusto, I guess. $5. Thank you, FAP. Super mucho gusto generoso. Am I saying that right? I don't know. I like saying mucho gusto though. I don't even know if that's the right type of verbiage, but we'll go with that. All right. Loki LL. Wow. Talk about the world of coincidences. That is amazing that there's a Loki LL in here. I don't know if I want to share why. Just know this. I was watching that Norwegian version of Ragnarok, Thor and his brother Loki. Well, if you haven't watched it, it's Ragnarok. I think Ragnarok, whatever, on Netflix. And it's dubbed over in English. It's a Norwegian show. You get 2 seasons with 6 episodes each season. And I like it. And for me to like something, I think it would be pretty good. I think I'd recommend it. I know some of you won't like it, but if you just give it a chance, the story's smartly written. And I like when people write the way people talk and not write the way they think people talk. This is a very well written, very good acting, and don't know any of these actors at all. But Thor is going to look like Thor. You'll have to see it. Season 2 was put out. It ended. I watched it and binged it. But Loki looks just like... I'm a Loki fan. I'm all over Loki. Loki's a cool name. I would name my next dog Loki. I was going to go with Otto for my dog, my next dog. It's going to be a male. And it's going to be another Jack Russell. But the reason I was going to go with Otto, because I'm not getting a girl dog and naming her Hannah. And let me tell you why I came up with those names. They're spelt the same forward and backward. And I think that's pretty cool. And I got that from the movie Arrival, because she named her daughter Hannah. It's a very unique name. It's spelt in forward and backwards, just like mom and dad. Have you ever noticed that? Don't you think it's interesting? So that I might change it to Loki. But Loki, come here, Loki. Come here, Otto. Otto is so cute. I could see a little Otto just bouncing around. Loki, it almost sounds like low key. So I'd probably go back to Otto. I don't know. I like Otto. Heck, I named my other dog Angus because of Angus Young, AC/DC man, the guitarist of AC/DC. It didn't have a name for the dog for 8 days, I think it was. We tried Ricky, we tried Caesar, no reaction. And then AC/DC came on, Highway to Hell. And I go, Angus, just like that. And he turns his head. And I looked at my wife, I go, that's the name. His name is Angus. And he came running over to me when I said it again. So that's why he was named Angus. That's how it works sometimes, man. Sometimes a song finds you. Hey, Loki LL, haha, you deserve it. Oh, man, thank you very much as I pound the desk for no reason at all. Super generoso, this early oso in the show so. Mucho gusto generoso, Loki LL. Thank you very much. Whoever you are, welcome to the show, and thank you for supporting the stream, because GUFON is two things. It's Giordano's UFO network or the greatest UFO network. I like them both. I muted. It's not like I can't find Nos. It wasn't Nos. I thought I found Nos as I was whizzing by the drinks last week, and it was something like Bose or something like that, or Bost or something. I can't find Nos, but that Red Bull was a little sweet. It's sweet. I've been doing pretty good with my diet. I've been eating a lot better. I haven't really chugged down a lot of sugar or energy drinks at all. When I've been doing the show here in Florida, I've been using coffee most of the time. And there's no sugar in my coffee. So I get by, just with Gatorade or whatever. I shouldn't have any sugar at all. As a matter of fact, if I was to not eat the things I'm not supposed to eat, I wouldn't eat. I don't like any food other than what I'm eating. I don't like anything that a diabetic is supposed to eat. So I live and I be, and I deal with it because I'm happy being in pain. Yes, I love pain. I like it. Now, the only pain is in my feet. And as a matter of fact, it hasn't been too bad. Since I moved to Florida, the stress level has dropped tremendously. I think it had a lot to do with it. Now, a lot of people are telling me, hey, man, I heard you're feeling better living in Florida. It's not the humidity. You had an attachment at your house in Arizona. Thank God you got out of that apartment. Yeah, maybe. Do we have to? Roll call? Powerade is better than Gatorade. That's why I get heartburn, Jose. I think that's why I get heartburn after I drink Gatorade on an empty stomach. Welcome to the show, Jose. JP Bessenor, welcome to the show. Stu Gerson, welcome to the show. Felisa Flores, welcome to the show. X Stevie. I'm going to go with X Stevie X. That's what it is. Welcome to the show. Shinjoji, welcome to the show. How you doing? Lori Olifant, to the show. Welcome. Sky Allen, welcome. Welcome to the home. Martin R., welcome to the house. Welcome to the show. Dorothy Lang, welcome to the show. Hey, Betty Double Kick Chick. Wow, it jumped. Welcome, welcome. Dark Sky. Madonna me, I got a heart to burn and the indigestion. I got agita already. Steve Brown, welcome. Steve Brown. Wow. I looked right at it and I said, Steve. Don't know why. Scott Brown, welcome to the show. Lost in Space. Welcome, man. Welcome to the show. Jeannie's ass is you broke your neck, back, both hips, and pelvic. Yeah. Wow. I'm assuming you are a stuntman or a laborer, or you played sports, or you worked out. Well, you don't really break your bones working out. So anybody who broke their neck, back, both hips, and pelvic, it could have been in a car accident too. God bless you. I hope you feel better. Jiminy Glick. I only broke an arm, a finger, a nose, and that's it, I think. A few toes. Den Bob, welcome to the show. Felix Cordova, welcome show to the Loki, Double L, welcome to the show. Kelly Lewis, welcome to the show. Felicia Flores already said it. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Alcy Tiger, Third Phaser Rock Fam, welcome to the show. Everything's jumping on me. You guys are typing really fast. Mike Ozzy. Mike Ozzy has a first name. It's M-I-K-E. Mike Ozzy has a second name. It's O-Z-Y. If he sees a UAP, he will say a UFO. Because M-I-K-E-O-Z-Y is how he says hello to us. What's up, man? I got nothing out of that. Scotty Eisner, not Billy, welcome to the show. Can you believe that? I still remember. Ben Yorkshire, UK, how are you, mate? What's up, B? Coral Ann! Taking a shortcut, giving out 5 hellos just like that. Bing, bang, boom, welcome to the show. Mike Johnson! Your name could be... Nah, never mind. I don't want to say that. Should I say it? Mike Richards. Think about it. Mario UFO. Oh, by the way, Mike, welcome to the show. All right, are we done? That's enough. Yeah. Tractor Basil, welcome to the show. Robot Skull, welcome to the show. All right, we're good. We're good. Oh, JP Besson, welcome to the show. And if I didn't see you, First Floor Audio, welcome to the show. Hey, Stu Gerson. A lot of people are like, Peeper? Yeah, a lot of people are like, what kind of show is this? Is this all he does? Yeah, the whole show. I say hello and goodbye to everybody. Disclosure TV. It's 2 hours. Give me 5 minutes to say hello to people. My gosh. LA 999.9.9 999999999. Zeke Heil 99999 by 99999 by. See, everybody's leaving. Kay Lewis, welcome to the show. Kingfish Kebab, welcome to the show. Hey, Blue Chicken, welcome to the show. Rod Serling. No. Rod G, welcome to the show. All right, everybody, we're done. Dark Sky Files, welcome to the show. Yes, we're already at the 142 mark. Roll Cranenberg. Cool name, man. Roel, or is it Roll? It's Roll, like Joel. First Floor Audio, and welcome to the show, Roll. I hope I'm saying that right. I really can't talk right now. I got to wait for that Red Bull to come. Look at all you guys, man. What is going on? Metalhead, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. That's it. I'm done. It's over. Oh, I still got my hair. For those of you who said I have fake hair. It's getting thin. I think my hair's starting to thin out. I haven't cut it since January, and that's all I got. My hair hasn't been cut in 6 months, and that's because I was almost bald, remember? Let me get another hat. I think I'm not feeling this hat. I'm going to match it up with the attire. So we'll do that. There we go. Nike upon Nike. We haven't seen the Nike hat in a while, right? I know. I love wearing Nike everything. They have the best shoes. They have the nicest shorts and attire, in my opinion. And then after that, I would have to say it would either be Under Armour or Adidas. But Adidas has weird, the shirts don't fit me the same. They have some nice ones, but down to it, pound for pound, Nike's the best. Pound for pound. Chris, welcome to the show. All right, let's start. Hey, Nathan Allen, what'd you just say? Dude, you need hair like DHP. I don't think I'll be alive that long. Well, I'm not cutting my hair, that's for sure. I was going to get a haircut today, and I opted out of it. Giraffe, welcome to the show. I don't know why the name made me laugh. Giraffe. Got a giraffe here. Cassin Lee. Yo, bro, you got beautiful blue eyes from Sri Lanka. All right, bro, thanks. Yeah, one blew this way, one blew that way. That's awful. That was the first thing they said after that shuttle blew up with the teacher, Christy McCullough. Remember, they said the joke was because I watched it live as it happened on TV. Me and my girlfriend at the time were making out. We ditched, I ditched my class. She didn't have a fourth hour and went to go watch the launch at my friend's house who lived right across the street from the school. His mother was a judge, so she was out of town, left the door open, and anybody can come and go. And the joke was immediately after it exploded, because they had an announcement when I got back to school that they were announcing it. Due to the explosion of the space shuttle, we will be... That's all I heard. The joke was, what color were Christy McCullough's eyes? Blue. Oh. And then one blew this way, one blew that way. And that's when NASA need another 7 astronauts became popular. I didn't like it. I don't like joking around about that, to be honest with you. You think I do, but I don't. It's not funny. It's very, very sad to watch that happen live on TV. It really sucks, to be honest. And but I do find humor in everything. That's how I cope. So if you see me joking around a lot, I'm having a very stressful day. I don't know about that. All right. I don't really have that much stress, to be honest. Just bills. That's all. Just like you, everybody's the same. So let's get into the workload here because we've got a lot of it. And I will be doing a full 2 hours tonight, which means I might go a little long because it is Sunday and nobody else is on, right? So let's take advantage of it and we'll get us all together and shoot the breeze. I may even open up the lines to see what you guys are thinking. As a matter of fact, I most likely will. If I don't, it's because I forgot, which I forgot the last 2 shows. So I'll try not to forget. Even if you message me, you've seen it. You'll say, Rich, don't forget about Discord. And then I go right into saying goodbye to the show. Oh, yeah, don't forget about, okay, I read it. And then I said, good night, everybody. And I didn't even say it. Right? You just told me. I remember it happened twice. So I like history, ufology. You notice I turn my head more this way than I try to keep it straight up. But for some reason, I'm always tilting like this. I got to get out of this habit. How do I do that? I put this up there and does it tilt me right? I don't like the way I tilt. And I'm getting a very angry eye here. I may have to pull that back when I get 60. See right there? If I get my skin pulled back. So today in ufology, we're going to be talking about UAPs. That's right, everybody. I'm Rich Giordano for GUFON. I'm smiling. No, now I'm sad. I mean, God almighty. Just age, just be yourself. You're going to be beautiful naturally. Everybody's so engrossed with trying to stay young, look young, feel young. Well, feel young it sucks. I mean, when you get older, it sucks. Moonlick, $3.12 super chat. First song was worth it. Well, thank you very much. I didn't realize I was really singing anything until it was over. But thank you very much for that $3. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey. Oh, sorry about this. My fault. I did. I have the bell anytime there's a super chat, and I didn't activate it. So we'll pick a bell tonight. Tonight will be. Maybe we'll do this. We're gonna do that. rapid mode. So let's see. So Moonlicht, I'm going to go back to, and just for everybody, thank you, FAP, for the $15 in super chats. Moonlicht for the $3.12. And there was one more. I knew I can't remember who it was. Tractor Basil, I believe. So thanks for the super chat. I don't like that one. I like that. We'll do that. I'm just going to go with the work whistle. The work whistle's where it's at. It's the work whistle. Yeah, let me turn on so this doesn't turn off. So the display stays on for, they used to have the display stay on forever. They got rid of that. Now the Macs, it'll automatically turn off after 30 minutes, which I hate. Sometimes I don't want it to turn off, man. But, and I just shut it down like a schmuck. All right, there we go. So thank you very much for that super chat, Moonlicht. Very, very super generoso. Everything UFOs. You saw my hair? All right, we got to get to my hair. Yeah, you did. You saw it. You should see it when I blow dry it. I look like Giorgio Tsoukalos with this hair. Yeah, I don't even have any grays, like very little. Like you can't even see them. If you were standing next to me, there's no way you'd see it. All right, thank you very much. Super generoso, $3.33. Very spiritual, very angelic. I like your style. And thank you very much for the super chat. Mucho generoso. All right. Like I was saying, I like history. I like history in ufology, especially the things that we talk about here at GUFON. And Ryan Robbins, also known as UFO Jesus, also known as Post Disclosure World on YouTube, has said a lot of crazy things. Well, has said a lot of things that I think are, well, now proven to be wrong. But he says a lot of stuff because when he first came around, he was what? He was brand new to ufology in 2016, 17, whenever it was. Whenever TTSA came out, that's when he came around. And he really believes that disclosure, or did believe, that disclosure was going to happen by the year 2018. And then last year he said ufology is going to have disclosure in ufology is going to happen within 5 years. Now he's not so sure. Now he's questioning whether we can handle the truth, which means he has doubt that they would have disclosure. I think, yeah, this is from October 15th. It's real short. No, it's not. I'll fair use it though. I can't. Oh, let me go get my notebook because I got everything timed out. It's not fair. Oh, I thought I lost all the work I did today. If for some reason the screen went blank, I'm going to play this clip from Third Phase of Moon because we were going to talk about it next. I'm going to flip the script. I'm going to play this first while I go grab the notes for tonight's show because it has everything set up so I don't have to be searching. And here we go. Third Phase of Moon. This was what the Pentagon just told us about the about UFOs. This is pretty interesting, actually.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We got a special for you tonight. We also wanted to let everybody know and thank everybody for their thoughts and prayers for Third Phase of Moon. You know, we had the forest fire surrounding our base right here. Everything's all clear. The firefighters right here in Hawaii. They did an excellent job. It took a while.
Being
But apparently is a question from a reporter today. We wanted to share it with you. Listen up.
And with that, we'll take some questions. Bob.
John, I'll start you off with a UFO question. How about that?
Go for it.
Has Secretary Austin been briefed on this report that's required by Congress? And also, just more broadly, does Secretary Austin see this, what apparently is an increasing number of reported incidents, as a safety report for the military in terms of pilot training and so forth, as well as a national security threat?
He has received a briefing on the work that the task force has thus far conducted. The report, as you know, is being crafted and will be delivered by the Director of National Intelligence, but he has received a briefing on the work thus far. And as we've said before, we take all incursions into our operating spaces seriously. So, I mean, like everybody else here at the Defense Department, certainly we are taking the entire matter seriously as it regarding the potential for safety. You
can't even
concerns.
speak.
Right. I mean, in other words, regardless of what the explanation may be, or if there is none of what they are, there are incidents in which pilots are seeing things that are close enough that it could be a safety, or it is a safety problem?
It could potentially involve safety and or national security concerns. Absolutely.
The constant jittery, right, Dark Sky Files. Yeah. Let's go through this real quick again, because, you know, we like the body language and everything else, the audio. I like to analyze it. And you can see immediately, just by me flipping through, the uncomfortable laugh, he says, I'm surprised that he was going to ask the question. I mean, why would he be surprised? All the other questions are there. He knows they're coming.
Answered a question from a reporter today. We wanted to share it with you. Listen up.
And with that, we'll take some questions. Bob.
John, I'll start you off with a UFO question. How about that?
Go for it.
He looks up to see who asked the question and said, go for it. Watch.
Has Secretary...
I'm shocked. And he laughs about it. But yet, he has an answer. So he's not shocked. Don't act like you're shocked. Really, it's kind of silly how they act, right? Just treat it like your lies. Oh, wait, it is. Yeah, well, treat it like you would any of your other lies that you're telling us, okay?
Has Secretary Austin been briefed on this report that's required by Congress? And also, just more...
See how he licked his lips? He got himself ready. He stood straight up. As a matter of fact, he almost leaned back just to get his shoulders squared up for this, in what he feels challenging question. Watch.
This report that's required by Congress. And
there
also,
it is.
just more...
With the licking the lips and doing all this, making his lips disappear like magic.
Broadly, does Secretary Austin see this, what apparently is an increasing number of reported incidents, as a safety report for the military in terms of pilot training and so forth, as well as a national security threat?
He has received a briefing on...
Telling the truth, he did get a briefing. You saw him nod his head yes. He didn't nod no.
The work that the task force has thus far conducted. The report is...
And the reason, now I realized why he said I'm shocked. Because I think he understands what's going on, knows what to say, but I don't think it was in the notes. Because he is not reading right now. That's why he's searching. He knows what to say. He wasn't ready for it. So you get the stumbling and clamoring about. Is that it? Is that what he's doing? Is he clamoring? I think he's clamoring.
As you know, is
I don't know.
being crafted and will be delivered by the Director of National Intelligence, but he has received a briefing on the work thus far. And as we've said before, we take all incursions into our operating spaces seriously.
But he did do the non-head shake there, like seriously. But it's not serious. I think they know. See, they're going to blame it on the aliens. That's what this is all about. He knows it's black budget projects. And we're going to get into that later because the cousin of Christopher Mullen, I can't remember his name right this second, did an interview about what's going on with ufology, that with the Lou Elizondo and his cousin Christopher. Is it Chris Mullen? Yeah, Christopher Mellon. Mellon. I keep saying Mullen. I always get that. Well, I've been doing that since day one. I hate that I'm getting old.
Into our operating spaces seriously. So, I mean, like everybody else here at the Defense Department, certainly we are taking the entire matter seriously as it regarding the
Wow, man, I haven't heard anybody for that long in a long time. And he went on for seconds right there, right?
As it regarding the potential
4 seconds he clamored
for safety concerns.
Right. I mean, in other words, regardless of what the explanation may be, or if there is none of what they are, there are incidents in which pilots are seeing things.
I love the way he keeps his mouth open right here, like oh.
That are close enough that it could be a safety, or it is a safety problem.
It could potentially involve safety.
Sure. I love this guy, man.
And or national security concerns. Absolutely. Yeah.
So this is incredible. We have the major media finally on board asking some questions, whether or not they're the right questions. It's not a matter at this moment. We're getting straight answers from the top, and John F. Kirby is seeming to deflect and engage the question at the same time. We have some information that John F. Kirby has stated as well that they cannot deny whether this technology is from a crash retrieval from the Roswell incident. It's interesting to me because a lot of these statements coming out in the major media and coming in from the Pentagon that they're explaining to us that they don't know what's going on. And you heard Michael Schratt the other night. He was ballistic, in my opinion, in regards to his statements. We believe they know exactly what's going on, or they have some really incredible footage of it. Multiple videos, film that has been captured over decades, if not 60 years, of these anomalous craft flanking and engaging the military. Is it something extraterrestrial in nature? Well, this is the big question, because right now, John F. Kirby apparently has stated that they can't rule out anything. This is incredible, because that statement alone, in my opinion, proves that they kind of know what's going on. Otherwise, they would have stated that they don't have any kind of assets that was recovered from Roswell or any kind of archaeological dig. They're claiming that he can't reveal this information. This says a lot, in my opinion. Hey, look, it's been over 70 years since the Roswell crash. I think what's being rolled out right now and is being kind of showcased in the major media, that this Tic Tac, the gimbal, it could be one of ours. In my opinion, it might be the rollout from the reverse engineered technology. And it's been 70 years. Maybe this is what has come of this, a prototype. And they're not going to reveal it to us.
They can't reveal it. Let me tell you why. if you want to get, like, I know that the black budgets get their money some way, right? Our taxes probably, they have to. Where else are they getting the money? Then again, back in 2001, a couple of days before the 9/11 attacks, Rumsfeld, was it, said we can't account for $2.2 trillion. And then, gee, like magic, Building 7 falls upon its own footprint at free fall speed without a plane hitting it. And then it's almost the 20-year anniversary. We'll talk about that. Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble with the tubes, but somebody's paying for it. So, and that's why I think this whole thing with Lou Elizondo, Christopher Mellon, the others included, don't really give a Shiite Muslim about disclosure. I don't think they do. And I know Lou Elizondo is going to look me in the eye one day and said, "You're wrong." And then I'll say, "Prove it." And he'll say, "You know I can't." And I'll say, "So you want me to have faith in somebody who worked with the government? In the government?" Which now we don't know if that's true or not, Lou. I mean, you're the one with the shady past, not me. So the onus is on them. And I think what they're doing is awful. Putting fear into the public, putting fear into the government by saying that this is a threat. And I get it, and I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again. I understand the threat. I get it. But to not even focus on the other half of what's going on, because they want us to believe it's not the U.S. They can't say it's the U.S. You understand that, right? Everybody, you understand why Lou and Mellon and everybody else cannot say it's U.S. black budget programs, because they won't get the funding they need, because, well, if it's us, then we already got it. So it's us. No, they can't. They can. And I don't know why people think Lou is trying to bring disclosure. He is not. If you ever listen to Lou, he never talks about disclosure. Very rarely talks about disclosure. I thought about today when I was listening to several of his interviews. He doesn't care about disclosure like you and I do. He only cares about getting to the bottom of what the objects are. Has nothing to do with disclosure. It's technology, weapons, control, power, money, security for his family. You understand? It's not about disclosure. So don't think it is for a minute. And if I could change the title of the show tonight, I'd put that in there. Lou does not care about disclosure, because he doesn't. He never, ever. Let me take it back. He rarely talks about disclosure. And I'm talking disclosure as in, we need to get to the bottom of these aliens. We need to know where the aliens come from, not where the tech comes from, because now you can throw in China, Russia, and anybody other. That's enough. No, there's no reason to go on. Anybody other? Anybody other? Did you hear what I just said? Yep, you guys, sometimes you just have nights where it's like that. I know what the problem is. I'm going to have to partake. Strike two. Anybody other? But third phase of moon, even though I've been busting my hump trying to get the truth out and talk to you guys about what's really going on. Third phase of Moon has the big platform, right? They're the legitimate number one contender when it comes to bumping the narrative, flipping the script even, and bringing Dr. Greer on and challenging the narrative that's happening right now. You put yourself in a spotlight. You understand that? It's a pretty big spotlight they're putting themselves in, because now you got the government who's writing the script, I'm sure, which is just a rebranding of an old script. But now you got them looking and going, oh shit. We expected to get some pushback, but not by Greer. And they're afraid of Greer. Absolutely. And I know the UFO Twitter young guns are going to say, no, we think Greer's a kook. Greer's silly talk. He lives in fantasy land. All he cares about is money. Blah, blah, blah. I've said it for 15, 17 years, as long as I've been in it, about Greer. I said it. But I know what I know. And I know Greer has made way more contacts with higher ups than I have. He must know a lot of Shiite Muslim that I don't know, that you don't know. And I know Lou knows that he knows things that he shouldn't know, you know? So they won't go talk to Greer on third phase of Moon, because anything can happen. And Lou knows it. Lou cannot look bad. Lou cannot sit there and have Greer say, did you or did you not tell Sheehan you know that these UAPs are not a threat? Did you? Did you? And Lou's going to be, no. Or he may come out and say, I never said it that way. Let me tell you what I said. And I think wherever you get your information, Greer, you're misconstruing it, because I never said that. I said, I don't think that China or Russia. I mean, he may come up with that kind of rebuttal. By the way, Lou, you can use that one, because I know you're never going to talk to Greer anyway. I can't say never. Maybe in a year, they might talk. Hey, X1, $5.55. Super Chat says, cheer up, Charlie. I'm up. It's just, you weren't here earlier when I made more mistakes. I can't speak. It's coming around. I'm starting to feel it. I need to partake, which I will. Thank you. Super Generoso, 555. Right in the pisha. I almost forgot. Thank you. Thank you very much. What's up, Area 503? Poverty is more a threat to human life than aliens, UFOs. True. I always find it funny that I sit here just about every night, every day I think about it. But we talk about aliens, man. Think about this. Think about what we're doing. We're talking about the possibility of aliens being captured on video, and we're being lied to about it. Again. It is again. I don't like the way they are eliminating the talk that it's US, possibly back engineered stuff. Lou goes right into, it ain't China. We don't think it's China. We don't think it's Russia. We don't think they have the capability. And if it ain't them and it ain't us, then what? That's the verbiage that's being used. That's the script. I just word for worded it. I did. Shinjoji, they can never disclose something that we've known for 70 years, or 70 effing years. The truth has always been there, and we, the people, know. We do. But don't you want confirmation, Shin? Don't you? Don't you? Thanks for the $5 super Super chat. Mucho generoso. Mucho gusto. Ah, Disciple Will. There he is. You're still with us. Man, we talked about you the other day when we hit 5,000. You were part of the 300. I don't know if you saw, but yeah, we went back and looked back in time, and Disciple Will, Pastor Will, or Will, has been with us from the beginning. And I love you, man, for that. I really do. And like I say to you and everybody else, I appreciate you saying this. Words can't describe how I feel about it. And I never thought I would see, I knew I would see this day, but I never thought it would happen this soon. So thank you, Disciple Will. And I didn't think we would have 181 people in our show for a very long time. And we're almost at record numbers here, 187. 200 would be nice. And without a guest. That's not bringing on anybody else. Thanks, Will. Super generoso. Oh, sorry, brother. Sorry. The higher the number, the longer the whistle. Thanks, man. Yeah, by the way, for anybody wondering, it goes right back into the show for the road trip. That's where all this is going to go to. And I think tomorrow I'm getting the ticket to Cali and probably spend 2 weeks with Third Phase and the boys and everybody else who's going to be there. But thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, we're doing 180 people here without a guest. A lot of people who have shows similar to mine, they need that guest to get those extra numbers. We have a very tight-knit family here at GUFON. I feel we are the strongest core in ufology today. And that is no joke. I don't know of another, other than the UFO, whatever your guns, young guns, whatever you want to call them. This is the channel that is outside of the norm and says the things that need to be heard. And I know a lot of people say, oh, Rich is just a jerk. He's a jerk. He's a jerk. I hear it all the time. I'm not a jerk. You just don't like what I'm saying. And you don't like the way I say it. You don't like the way I talk. You probably don't like the way I dress or look or anything else. Hey, man, I'm used to it my whole life. Bring it on. I like the controversy. Okay? I like it because I know we're right. And that's what makes them mad, because they know we're right when we talk about this whole thing being a script. They know it. And to make GUFON be one of the fastest growing YouTube channels, as far as having a platform to talk and speak and reach out to the public, it means a lot to the community to know that we're doing what we're doing with Third Phase of Moon, with Dark Hour Paranormal. Not easy. It's not easy going this route, okay? The road less traveled, it has a lot less upkeep. There's a lot more potholes and down trees and rocks in the road. We have a lot to meander through to get our voices heard, and we're doing it. And that is not me. That's you, and I appreciate it like you wouldn't believe. So before I get emotional, thank you, Disciple Will. Is that another 10? It is. Can you imagine 300 to 5,000? Congrats, man. Will was there when I was in 300 subscribers for almost 2 straight months. Couldn't get any subs, remember? So I just said, we are the strong 300. That's it. Yeah, and I said, if we stop right here, I'm happy. Same. If we stop right here, I'm just as happy as I was at 300. I promise you. Remember, I mean, we were showing how the show looked and everything, and it's progressed to what this is right now. And I know there is no way I could have done it with that. You hear people say that a lot. It's true. Your support and your support went right back into the show. Anyway, it did. It helped propel us. It helped get us a clear message out. We're not dropping the stream anymore to show smooth, clear. It's on time most of the time. We're here every night except for Saturday, but we're always doing something. And the addition of Third Phase UFO Report on top of that, plus Third Phase of Moon, Dark Hour Paranormal, 1028 Productions, Dr. J Radio Live. We're all collaborating. Wait until you see what's going to happen on Dr. J Radio in a few weeks. I can't tell you because I don't know if I should, so I'm not. But holy crap, it's going to be awesome. Thank you, Disciple Will. No doubt. Who's this? $3.99. Where'd that come from? Oh, here it is. Will's Day. Willis Dahi. Willis Dahi. Willis Dahi. GUFON is not only hilarious, but he's honest, man. I can't even read. Not only hilarious, but he's an honest man. Even when I lie. Huh? I always tell the truth, even when I lie. Thanks, Willis Day. $3.99. Boom. Right in the kisser. Thank you very much. Super generoso. Disciple Will, mucho gusto, doble generosos. What is this? Oh, everything froze. Nope, there we go. Where's the X1 again? I have information to set ufology ablaze just for you. Watch you talk, they follow when next call in. I have info to set ufology. So you have this information to set ufology ablaze for me. Watch. You talk. They follow. When is next call in? I don't know. It might be tonight. Yeah, you weren't here in the very beginning. I said we might be opening up the phone lines a little bit. I don't know. Not phone, but the invite button. $5.55. Super chat. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Mucho generoso, you've done a few times. Thank you. And usually when we have some super chats, oh, sorry, guys. Come on, don't play that music. Stop. Stupid ad popped up on the app. Thank you for that X1 and Willis Teehee. Willis Teehee. All right. So let's move on. So I want to go back in time. Here it is. UFO Jesus. This is where I was leaving off and got distracted because I didn't have the notes. So check this out. Let's go to 245. This was 3 years ago. The reason I did this, it's because I wanted to show you just a little bit what was being said before Lou came out with this. Well, to be honest, it was To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science that started this threat narrative. Lou just took it to the next level.
You're nothing but a kook. But secondly, and perhaps more significantly, people don't care about flying objects in the sky.
Hold on. All right. So there's a rule. I got to press the button. Thank you, Kesson Lee. Is this the Von Braun one? Maybe. Well, of course, we're not going by Von Braun. We're going by the woman. I can't remember who it was, cousin, sister, something, niece, who said that on his deathbed, he said that the false flag alien. Now, we're just going by what she said he said. Is that what he said? Did he actually say that? I don't think he actually did. We don't have him recorded. Yeah, I don't think about the numbers. But it's a milestone, JP. It's a milestone. Yeah, I only think about the numbers when I don't think about the numbers. I feel like it is yet another attempt to implement it. True. And thank you for the $2 super chat. Super generoso. Mucho gusto generoso. He said that she said whatever we said has something to do with what she said. Exactly, X1.
Even.
Hey, new record, 189. Holy crap, let's get it to 200. Like, share, subscribe, pour it on.
If those objects may come from other worlds. And the reason for this is that
Remember, this was in 2018, guys.
from other worlds. And the reason for this is as follows. 795 million people in our world lack enough food to lead a healthy, active life. That equates to about 1/9 of all people on planet Earth. 1/3 of all people in our world lack access to proper toilets. Don't take taking a dump for granted if you do so on a well-oiled toilet. 1.2 billion people in our world have little or no access to electricity.
That was funny.
Over 60 million people were killed in World War II, which was, very disturbingly, 3% of the world's population in 1940. There are 15,000 warheads among nuclear.
At any moment, for any reason, whether intentionally or in error, a nuclear power could fire off a nuclear missile that could trigger a nuclear exchange that would kill each and every one of us, just about.
Our world is profoundly precarious and has endless problems on the microcosmic as well as the macrocosmic level. When you consider the terrestrial problems we all face on a day-to-day basis, learning that there are unknown technological objects in our sky doesn't mean much to your average person. This reality will not rank high on their priorities. And this is why nobody has cared that much about the recent UAP revelations. So the question arises, will the UAP phenomena ever take center stage in our world? Will it ever rise above all the terrestrial concerns of our daily lives? Will it ever be able to compete with all the hardships mankind has faced for eons and all those we still face to this very day? The answer to that question is 100% yes, it will. But it won't do so until science, academia, and mainstream media fully accept that technological craft are flying around in our skies with impunity. And
there's nothing wrong with what he's saying, except that, he's reading it. So, well, anyway. Well, if he keeps moving around, but if you watch his eyes, they go like a typewriter. He's moving his head. That's why Ryan does that a lot when he speaks, so you can't see him read. It's a trick they tell everybody. Always turn your head or move it around so nobody can tell you're doing this. Like Biden, ex-vice president. I'm a little confused at my notes. I'm really confused on these notes. Let's go to 545 and see what he says here.
prime concern for the American people. Frankly, a whole book could be written on why the UAP phenomena has not taken center stage within public discourse of Americans. Here is the short answer. A. As long as there is a stigma attached to talking about UFOs, people are never...
But it is. Isn't that weird? It has taken center stage. My notes are off. I think I'm in the wrong video. Right? Well, it says here, as long as there's the stigma attached to talking about UFOs, people are never going to care as much about them as they do their various terrestrial concerns. Jesus, just speak normally. People are not free thinkers as much as we'd like to believe. They require daddy governmental institutions, daddy scientific institutions, daddy academic institutions, and daddy media institutions to tell them what to consider important and what to focus their minds on. Wait a minute. That is so silly. People are not free thinkers as much as we'd like to believe. Look, we all grow up now. I mean, since the 50s, people grew up 60s with a TV in their home. It's impossible to avoid unless you don't have a TV or a radio. And when you hear people talking about something that you didn't know about, or you can say and be heard, I mean, there's no reason for you to want to get involved. But there are people who do everything that the government tells you to do, just like with the mask mandates. They wanted to see how we would react to wearing masks. And the weird thing is, now that we're taking our masks off, people are getting violent and angry. And they think, well, you're just lying. You weren't vaccinated. You're just taking the mask off because you can take it off because the mandate's lifted. Put your mask back on if you can't prove you had the vaccination. So things are really turning for the worse at this very moment. It'll turn around again, but it's just weird how people think, how people listen to the media. That's why you can't trust the media, mainstream media. You can't trust them. Don't trust them. They always, you know what? They didn't always lie. They used to have an unbiased, no opinion on everything. And they used to get both sides to the story. Now, they lie, they cheat, they steal their way just to get the ratings. It's ridiculous. And then here, B and A, whatever, because of A and B, we, as a species, barring disclosure, will never collectively focus on the implications of these flying objects that are flying around in our sky. It's the implications that will facilitate the UAP phenomena, transcending our daily I can't read this. I can't. I just don't want to. I don't know. It's written, and I hear him speaking, and I just, I don't even know why. I'm not even into this, to be honest with you. I just can't. Who cares? Take my word for it. He's changed his mind. He's flipped. I'm taking that out of the talking scenario for tonight. So this is the guy that I was talking about that is Christopher Mellon's cousin, John W. Warner IV. UFO invasion op, exclusive interview with John Warner. And it says, John Warner IV joins to do a deep dive on his family's deep state roots as the son of legendary Virginia Senator John W. Warner, former Secretary of Navy of Chairman Armed Services, who sadly passed away on May 25th, and Mellon banking heiress Catherine Mellon, daughter of philanthropist Paul Mellon, U.S. Army OSS CIA KBE. Warning of a false CIA UFO invasion, it says here. Warner tells us that his cousin, former Defense Intelligence official Christopher Mellon, was carefully chosen to stage manage a false UFO threat narrative, and that his bizarre pairing with counterintelligence agent Lou Elizondo shows that the deep state is desperate to pull off a massive covert operation, a major effort to keep the wall of secrecy on advanced technology in place in order to hide the UFO reality from the public is being orchestrated by CIA and DIA officials, trying to make it appear that Mellon and Elizondo are whistleblowers after decades of working in intelligence circles. Yikes. Oh, this is part one here?
Hello, everyone. This is Dark Journalist. Today we have a historic breakthrough for you.
For him to be more.
We need to get this out to the public, that there's a threat out there. What is going on, and how does the Mellon family feel about Chris and the things that are going on with him right now?
Well, that's a difficult question, but I can only speak for the Mellons I know, my cousins, a few cousins and family members who are somewhat awake as to some of the UFO reality, and but they are not at the level where you and I are. I've known Chris since 1973. We're friends. It's nothing personal. This is just business. But I've been waiting 5 years for him to be more forthcoming about this. We've had meetings together. We've discussed it, and I begged him to let me help him, but I think he thought I was too much towards the wild stuff, as he called it. And
that real UFO disclosure, shall we say?
Yeah, and I drew him a TR-3B, and I showed him how it worked. Plasma ring. the nodes using, powdered quartz and monatomic gold and plasma and torsion fields, and he would have none of it. He just stuck to his script.
Aha! Ancient Chinese secret, huh? And what about the guy? Who was the guy that broke into the computers and saw that there were non-terrestrial officers? McKellen, right? What was his name? McKellen? Snowden is a hero. The script. God, who am I talking to? Nobody. Nobody. I'm not talking to anybody in the deep state. I'm not talking to any CIA or FBI. It's just Gary McKinnon. Thank you, Area 503. Shane, I don't think we're going through Denver. We're going from LA through Arizona. But we'll think about it. Denver would be a nice place to visit. Mile High City. I just couldn't believe when I heard him say he's just going to stick to the script. We'll continue here. I mean, when I talked to Third Phase of Moon about this for hours upon hours and other people, they're like, how did you know? How do you know it's a script? Well, it's the same 5 people. Nobody can get in. Nobody can get on mainstream media. And when that happens, that's done on purpose. We've put the calls out to all the news agencies to talk to us. Got the largest platform. We've got the public's opinion on this, and we've got some video that is much better than what they're bringing you. But they want to use this threat script, and for the public, it'll work. But there's too many of us that can flip this script. And I don't think I look, someday I may get a knock on the door or a call or something may happen, and they may offer me $2 billion to never say another bad word about it again. And you know what I'd do? Damn right I'd take the money. Kidding? Nope. It would have to be 3. I would say nope, 4 billion. What would you do if they offered you $2 billion like they apparently offered Greer years ago, before billions of dollars was even in the thoughts? And back then it was multi-million dollars. Anyway, billion, whatever. It's a lot of money. You can do a lot with that. All right, let's get back to this, because he just said, I showed Chris about I drew him a picture of the TR-3B, showed him how it worked and everything, but he just wants to stick to the script. Here we go.
And I got the feeling, he wants to work from a narrow playbook. I think he and Lou Elizondo represent a series of factions within the military, corporate, industrial complex, intelligence complex, that want some kind of disclosure, but not too much. And as I told you earlier,
you cannot have a little disclosure. You either have disclosure or you have nothing. You can't be a little pregnant, people. Would you agree? You can't have a little disclosure. All right, they're going to show us an alien craft. And they're going to say it's an alien craft. Okay. That is a form of disclosure, but that's not full disclosure. You either have full disclosure or no disclosure. No, because if they came out and they said this is an alien craft, this is the actual craft, not back engineered, we're showing you, we don't know where they went. But what they would have to do for disclosure to be real is have it all out in the open. That's disclosure. Disclosure isn't showing us laser technology or Kevlar, which was already invented by a woman anyway. Wasn't no alien suit or fabric. Come on, man. Lasers were already a thing. Yeah, even in 47 they were talking about it, right? No? All right, maybe not. No, they were. Pretty sure they were. They were?
It reminds me of a race car on a frozen lake. They keep incrementally putting more power to the ground, but they're only going in circles.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally, my father and my wife and I agreed that I should at some point come forward and tell my story about the family, and these are my opinions. I don't speak for the Mellon family. I speak for, myself and a small group of people, on certain things. But, that we're not a big family. There's only about 130 or 40 of us alive at any given time.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been told by, people that I've met over the decades, retired admirals and generals and people in the Marines, people close to my dad, and CIA, DIA people. My wife worked for the CIA for many years. The Mellon family always came up in meetings.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle Tim Mellon owns Pan Am Systems. And so Andrew Mellon, he and his robber baron buddies, Carnegie and the DuPonts and the Rockefellers and everybody, were kind of in on the Great Depression. They make money on the downside. So when I started digging into this 20 years ago, I also read Nick Cook's book, The Hunt for Zero Point. And that floored me, because when I was a young man in college at UVA, I was a historian and military historian, Russian history. And but people need to understand more about the Mellons. And I've been told by people I've known over the decades here in DC that there's been 40 Mellons in the intel military intelligence business since World War II.
That's incredible. So Christopher Mellon could be the script writer and funding this whole thing. Maybe it isn't Bigelow after all. Maybe it isn't Putoff, right? Or Harry Reid. Hal Putoff. Would he be part of it? I don't think so. Would he? Harry Reid is, though. Harry Reid is the one who said that Elizondo had assignments at ATIP. This is just getting weirder and weirder. And you know what happens when people lie? If the house of cards will eventually fall down. And we've gotten the first ripple, the first leaning of the deck of cards when Lou was asked to, and the others, to debate Greer. That was the very first Jenga pull on the tower. That definitely made a wobble. And Lou just grabbed anything, pulled it out. I don't deal with terrorists or negotiate with terrorists. I don't cry on screen like Greer and all that other stuff. And he had that knee-jerk reaction. And now this guy's coming out, which probably nobody could foresee this other than people in the know. I didn't see this. I mean, who would have thought Christopher Mellon's cousin, this guy, John Warner IV, would come out and say it's a script? He knows. He said it earlier. They've had conversations, many conversations about what's happening right now. So I believe this guy. You know, he's throwing himself out there. He really is. I said it earlier too. Third phase of Moon, whether you love him or not, even me, we're putting ourselves out there. And we are doing something that goes against the government's narrative, the script. And a lot of people who are listening to us on the other side, like I say, the young guns, the left, because it is a political thing. This is do not tell me it's not political. Ufology is so political. It's unbelievable. How can you say it's not political? I don't get it.
Interesting. So that's the Nazi flying saucer is the reference there.
Yeah,
wow.
He did not. That was it. I've been all over the world with him. I've been to every naval base. I've been to Russia with to meet Gorbachev and everything with him. I've had seen the Navy. I've seen the military at his side, and I said, look, from what I know, he knows I'm a sci-fi fan, but he said, no, the Pentagon told me it was a hoax. And I said, okay, what do gloves are off, father to son, I'm not going to tell anybody what the hell's going on here. And we went back and forth. And I know my dad better than anybody. And I knew he was waffling because he hates lying. He's probably the only politician out there who really hates lying, but he'll waffle. And finally he said, look, I know you're interested in this, but don't go down this road. You're not going to find what you want to find down this road. This is national security stuff. The people out west have it all under control, to my knowledge. The military has this, under, intense classification. You won't find anything out. You need to just leave it alone, live your life.
Wow. His father tells him, just leave it alone, live your life, because there's nothing you can do about it. Bullshit. Because I think now more than ever, we do have a voice. Damn it, I'm not going to stop. My price just went up to $4 billion. Shut me up for $4 billion. You got it. $4 billion. And everybody who's here right now, I will give you a part of that. And it would be a significant sum because I'll be able to afford it. How would you like to have 10 grand? That would be nice. I'm not saying 10, could be 20. I would do that. I would do that, man. That would be awesome. And I would look at everybody who was here this night. I would contact each one of you right at this time. Mr. DB Cooper, $20 super $20 super chat, Mr. DB Cooper. Agent Hammer wanted to donate. Thank you, Agent Hammer. So DB Cooper now is Agent Hammer? Is that what I call you now? For $20, I'll call you anything you want. All right. Thank you very much for that extreme super generoso. Oh. Thank you very much, Mr. DB Cooper 77. Super generoso. Yeah. What's this? Love you, Richie. It's true, man. It's true. 4,000,000,001. That's funny, actually. I'm saying if the government offered me, even if they gave me $2 billion, I would give everybody a minimum of $10,000. That's here right now. I would go back to 6/6/21 at 11:30 my time Eastern. And I would go back, look up everybody's name, try to contact you, and you would get money from me just for being here the night that happened. Because that would be cool, man. I just think that would be cool. No thanks? All right. You don't have to have any. You don't have to. It's true, though. I'd give it. You can donate it. You don't have to take it. Donate it to your favorite charity or something. Or I'll donate it to charity in your name. It's not blood money. Either that or I keep talking. If I don't take the money, then I'm just going to get louder and more difficult to deal with. Because, with this business that we're in of ufology, there's nothing worse for the people who are lying than to have somebody like me poking around all the time and being a voice that goes against what they're saying and proving it a lot of the times. Wow, Occam's razor, the fifth cycle of Earth will inherit the stars, not us. Occam's razor with a $20 super chat. You know what? Andromeda is technically already, because we were told it would be how many, a billion years before Andromeda and the Milky Way interact, or 100,000 years. It's something pretty big. But they're saying if you take all the dust and dirt that come off outside of the galaxy and surrounds the perimeter, we're actually starting to interact with Andromeda now. So maybe that is the fifth cycle of Earth mixing in with Andromeda. No, it's not. All right. Well, thank you for the super chat, And oh, it closed down. Why would it do that? Hold on. Thank you, Occam's Razor. Super generoso, everybody. Thank you very much. Goes right back into the road trip fund. I'm going to continue with this because there's a part here, and I can't find my notes, where he does talk about the Lou Elizondo script.
I have a photo of him because this
The head of the Navy, and he became a senator from a powerful.
people in the I asked Bobby Ray Inman in my dad's office, friends, I understand that, but never forget your ethical, fundamental. Like, well, you wouldn't believe me if I told you, but it's the impression is he does. He does not speak for the Mellon's I know, at least. I'm sure there's the 10% that are very conservative that work in business, law, aerospace, or what have you, banking, that are like, well, what's good for national security is good for our portfolios. And we had several conversations, and he said, you need to steer clear of Luis Elizondo.
Here we go.
Your cousin, I understand, but this is a guy who is U.S. Army counterintelligence officer, that could talk the bark off a redwood tree. I mean, I've never seen anybody, talk about spinning on ice. I've never seen anybody talk so much and say so little.
Yeah. Oh my God, we say it every show. I got to tell you, I'm really proud. I'm proud of us here. I didn't watch this guy. I'm speaking, when I speak, it's from my own stupid head. And my own stupid head has been saying the same smart stuff that this guy's saying. This is just freaking amazing. I am so proud of us. Really, that we were able to see through the bullshit. Now, it's not proven, but what makes sense? And I'll tell you, what makes sense is that Jeremy Corbell, George Knapp, with those videos and photos that they tried pawning off on us this year and telling us that there were 14 objects making moves like transmedium craft going through space and time and water without being interrupted or breaking apart. This is amazing technology, and we see bokeh, an airplane and 2 stars, nothing major. We get FLIR footage that was probably a flare diving into the water from 20 miles away. We've got all bullshit. The Batman balloon, the other pictures are total bullshit reflections, and I'm pretty sure I'm right about that because I think I proved it with the one being the flash and the actual camera looking exactly like what's in the pictures that Knapp was trying to show us and tell us these were taking on an F-18 going 500 miles an hour, and these UFOs were seen, and they just took their camera out at the right time. Bullshit. 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 It's not blood money. Haha. LOL. Thank you, Disciple Will, with another $5 super chat. Mucho generoso. And Truso, it's not blood money. I know. Because nobody died. Nobody got bloody. If I was to get that $2 billion like Greer was offered, let me continue with this. We're almost done here. This is just, I don't know. It's amazing. We're going to go a little over tonight. So just hang tight. And we did get the new record, 189. We almost got to 190.
I mean, my hat's off to him.
Right.
He's got the gift. I've known some counterintelligence types, and they call me up and they're like, oh, man, I thought I was good, but this guy.
Yeah.
Look, I could do what Lou's doing. No problem. Without any training at all. Just give me a script.
And they are an odd couple. And when I had my meeting with Chris, we were at my farm and we had a couple scotches, and he said, and I said, well, I don't understand this whole Tom DeLonge thing with you and Semivan and Putoff. And he tried, Chris and Hal Putoff sent me an email and said, do you want to invest in Hal Putoff's quantum underwater communication system? And I said, no. Doesn't the Navy already have that? I mean, they've got quantum computing on the yin yang and 0-point energy in their submarines, and other ships. Why wouldn't they have that? And so that was very odd. So I think Lou and Chris are a very odd couple. It's like the posh Yale, Mellon, deputy undersecretary of, I don't know, what the hell. And, Lou Elizondo, an in-country, tough guy. Yeah. I don't know if he was into the interrogation business, but, there's some rumors about that. But, I was.
Yeah, we get a lot of pictures of Lou, right? By himself. There's only one other picture that I've seen when Lou was wearing his army gear, that he was with other people. Why do we always see these single photos of himself? Don't these army guys hang out together a lot?
I was told, this guy, but you can just, you listen to.
You know what I mean? Am I wrong on that? Shouldn't we see Lou in like a class photo or something like that, with 50 other people in the army? They don't do that? Don't they have like the class of 2020 or something, or 2000 or whatever it was when he joined? 1998? Well, he's the same age as me. No, 3 years older. So he's 6. So he would have been 21, about 25 when he joined, I think. In 1989, wasn't it? 1988. That's right. And then he was in there for 20 years and then got called at 2008 to go into ATIP, apparently. But I want to see, we don't see any pictures of Lou with friends or any family. You don't have to show us the family. You can block out their faces. And eventually I think that will come out because I'm talking about it now. And they know that's what we want to see. And they're listening to this show as we speak right now. Trust me. So government, if you want to humanize this guy, okay, because you're already trying to do it by having him go on anybody's show that agrees with everything he says. Lou won't come here. Absolutely not. I did reach out. Didn't get a response. He won't come on here because it would be the same thing as if he was going on Third Phase of Moon to talk with Greer. It would be the same scrutiny. I wouldn't believe him. He'd get mad. He'd say, I don't deal with assholes. And I said, then why do you talk to yourself? A gush all over the mirror. All right, what else we got here? UFO skeptic shares explanation. Oh, here's Mick West on Global News. This is interesting. Oh, you son of a bitch. You got me. You got me.
The military has actually put out, they've told you almost nothing so far. And they're doing this report only because it's mandated by Congress. But really, it's kind of a lack of detail and rigor. I really don't get the sense that they've really investigated these reports very much beyond simple asking questions like, do you know what this is? And no, I don't know what this is. And it doesn't seem to have really gone very much beyond that. And if there actually is some kind of foreign threat, it probably would be classified. The report that's coming out is going to have what's called a classified annex, which is just essentially a big database of all the information which is classified. They said specifically within that information there isn't evidence of aliens, but there may well be evidence of foreign intrusions into our airspace and the way the military is currently dealing with them. But that would be classified. That is secret. That isn't stuff that the public is going to know about because we don't want our adversaries to know about. But
don't you think that just by us talking about it, just by Mick West saying what he said there, and the questions that have been brought up when Lou has been on Fox or any other mainstream show, that he avoids those questions or says, I cannot answer that due to my oath that I took to our Constitution to not disclose any information that could be security. By us just saying that already makes our adversaries question and ponder the same thoughts. If we thought about it, they thought about it. They know. They're not stupid. They can't say it. Lou can't say it. It's just brilliant. It's just stupidity at its best. So, Pentagon report that came out yesterday or day before, yesterday, was said to be inconclusive regarding nature and origins of UFOs. So I've seen different articles come out saying that we don't know if it's our adversaries, China, Russia, etc. We know it's not us. For sure, it's not the Americans. Absolutely, right there. Soon as they say we're positive it's not us, it's us. It's always the opposite of what they're telling us, damn it. You know what? For ufology. Hey, we need one more to get the new record, 189 live. Congratulations. Shoot, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, let's get into the, I know I've been talking forever about it. Let's get into the black-eyed children captured on trail cams and on photos. Apparently, this is a thing, mind you. Now, I meant to talk about this 6 months ago. I think I was going to have Dark Hour. I think we did talk about it for a minute, but I don't know if I had the clips ready. But here's something about that. These black-eyed children being seen on these trail cams at night with deer and the antelope playing right next to them. Check it out. Well, I think this comes from Unexplained Mysteries, but also Slapped Ham. I think I want to do the Slapped Ham one first because it is cool. Oh, maybe I'm going aliens first. Here it is. Slapped Ham. All right, let me get to the right one. Here it is.
Alone in the wilderness late at night. Several viewers have attempted to explain these mysterious sightings by suggesting that they might actually be black-eyed children. In 2013, a camera placed on a deer trail in North Carolina captured this image of a ghost-like girl running through the woods. She's pale and appears to have very long, thin arms. The figure's face is blurry, however, making it difficult to see her eyes. This series of 3 photos first appeared on Reddit in 2013, supposedly taken by user NoDog11's friend's cousin's trail camera. The images show a young child approaching a deer from the thicket. While many have been quick to dismiss these photos as hoaxes, experts have noted that they don't appear to have been manipulated in any way. The reaction of the deer also lends weight to their authenticity, as it looks genuinely frightened when it spots the approaching figure. Exponents of the photos have noted that the timestamp indicates that they were taken a little after 4 o'clock in the morning. Moreover, the child looks quite young, somewhere between the ages of 5 and 10. This begs the obvious question: why would such a young child be wandering the woods all alone at 4 a.m? Could it be possible then that this camera has actually captured photographic evidence of a black-eyed child? This now famous photo of a young girl standing beside 2 deer caused quite a stir when it first appeared online. She looks as though she's dressed for bed and appears to be carrying something under her arm, possibly a blanket or stuffed animal. The startled way the buck is staring at the camera further adds to the uneasy feeling that this image evokes. Several viewers have pointed out that while it's difficult to tell, the young girl's eyes might actually be black. And
this is crazy. Honestly, that's a real photo. And her eyes could be black, just like the deer's eyes. You can see the deer right over here is looking right at her or near her, but I mean, it looks like he's making eye, or she is making eye contact. She's holding something too, like a blanket or a stuffed animal that looks like it could be a deer. Oh dear. Hey, we hit 199. Come on over, everybody. Enjoy the fun food. 201, what's going on? Something's happening. There's a phenomenon happening here right now. What is going on?
Could be reflecting the camera flash the same way.
Welcome to
deer's eyes
GUFON,
are.
everybody.
What do you think?
We hit
Why are there so
201.
many trail camera photos of children all alone in the woods? Could they be ghosts like
Dude, yeah, but it's 4 in the morning, Area 51. It's 4 in the morning. Why? I don't understand why. At 4 in the morning, would a little girl, unless they're pulling a trick, or, I mean, she's not wearing any shoes. Right?
the startled way the buck is staring at the camera further adds to the uneasy feeling that this image evokes. Several viewers have pointed
Oh, come on, Rich. She has no... It's hard to tell if she has no shoes on. Yeah, it looks like she does have shoes on. It's probably just some kid. Yeah, let's not even talk about it anymore. I'm kidding. All right. There are photos of these children, too, that are kind of freaky. Like, that don't make sense. Like, where do they come from? The ghosts are photobombing people.
childhood. It was taken on a school trip in the early 90s outside an air raid shelter at a popular war museum in northern England. The eerie figure in the photo went undetected for years until Andrew used an app to enhance the light.
Dude.
David insists that he was standing at the very back of the group and that there
Come on, man. Come on, man. He's got like a pig snout.
was no other member unaccounted for. To this day,
It looks like that child would say something like, watch here.
Andrew used an app to enhance the light.
This is how I see this kid talking, this ghost kid. Hey, guys, what are you doing? It's me. Hello. Hi, guys. That's how. Look, if you look right here, do you see this red thing? That looks like the open mouth of a big rat. There's the ear. Here's the eyes. Here's the nose. And the big mouth of a giant evil rat is sitting right there. You don't see that big giant rat? His whole family's rats. That goes all over photography. That's probably fake. All right, let's get back to, we got more? Here's one. Oh, we already did this one? That was on another show. Okay, so we'll forget that. What's this? I see a super chat already. Shinjoji looks like Skeletor. Yes. Yes. It looks just like Skeletor. It's Skelekid. 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 Thank you. Super generoso. Mucho gusto, generoso. Shinjiro. All right, this next one is a good one. It also is from Slapped Ham. Hey, we were at 201. Come on, everybody. Bring him back. Check this out. Alien caught on camera. This is a good one, though. Good.
For centuries. If this video uploaded to the YouTube channel Paranormal Witness is anything to go by, it seems that the answer to this question is no. There's very little accompanying information other than the footage was supposedly captured somewhere in the state of Massachusetts in the United States. The clip, which was captured at night, shows a young girl walking down the steps of what is presumably their home. She's not alone, however, as an unidentified camera holder follows closely behind. It's unclear why the footage is being shot in the first place. Perhaps they heard a strange noise and decided to investigate. Whatever the reason, the girl walks down the stairs and heads outside into the darkness of the night. For a few seconds, the footage is indiscernible. Moments later, something truly bizarre is caught on camera. Watch. As you can see, they're confronted by a creepy large-headed creature peering out from behind a tree. Its face is pale and it has large dark eyes. Its head is pointed at the bottom, giving its face an inverted triangular shape. There's little denying that the creature certainly resembles the classic depiction of an alien grey. Despite this, some viewers believe that the creature perhaps matches this description too obviously, suggesting it could simply be a human in a mask, one perhaps who planned to scare the little girl as part of a prank. Unfortunately, as there's no other information accompanying the video, it seems that this encounter will have to remain a mystery, at least for now.
Nah. You think that's real?
Resembles the classic depiction of an alien grey. Later, something truly bizarre is caught on camera. Watch. As you can see, they're confronted by a creepy...
Yep, you get 0.5 of a second. Half a second. Some of you were asking, am I going to have people call into the show or be a part of the show? Am I going to drop the link? I dropped that link, and you've got 2 minutes to reply back or join in. It's okay if you don't. I don't have a girlfriend. The Rich G does not have a girlfriend. Just because Luna Sparkles brought it up. I have girlfriends, but I don't have any intimate relations with any of these people. That sounded funny. That sounded really cold. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it to come out that way. Not yet. Not yet. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hey. COVID. We got somebody chiming in. Oh, this should be good. It's Dark Sky. He's gone. Dark Sky Files. He's gone. I think my uterus is sore. Esophagus. Damn it. I always get those two mixed up. Hey, we got to 201 tonight. We're right at 195. That is just so weird. It blows my mind that we got to 200 without a guest. And I appreciate everybody. If you just spend even a five minutes here, I'm extremely excited that you gave the show a chance. Look, we talked about a lot of stuff that was interesting, and I'm still going. So let's keep the show alive. I've got a giant triangular UFO gliding over Williamsburg, Brooklyn, May 2021. Check this out. This was sent to me today. I can't remember who. I think it was Jose Sanchez sent this to me. This comes from UFOs. Now, I've captured this myself 5 times in Arizona. 5 times I've captured the same thing, which may not be what this is. Let's take a look. But this is what I have on video 5 times. Man. That looks legit. That's amazing. Seriously. That is absolutely amazing. Now there's 2. Yep. You know what I think this might be? Exactly what I always think they are. Iridium flare satellites. Just 3 of them. And then they disappear. It's just weird. It is just absolutely weird. It's cool. I've got the same thing on video 5 times, although mine are usually between 11 at night and 5 a.m. And which, okay video, but it's high 8. Take a look one more time from UFOs. Hold on. We need to do this just to make sure. All right, I'm not taking any people anymore. That time is gone. So if you grab the link and chime in, I'm not answering. You had your chance. See, I don't see any flashing. I don't think those are drones. They could be, but I don't think so. It looks exactly like what I captured. And at that point right there, it looks like they all shifted. I'm trying to see if there's anything. I don't see anything. It could just be 3 iridium flare satellites forming a triangle, moving at the same speed. It doesn't work that way, man. Pretty cool. It's a good sighting. Really good sighting. Don't know what it is. It's very good. 203, thank you. Amazing. Let's get to the next one. Okay, this I can't play the sound because there's music playing. I don't know if it's copyright, whatever. But this is from the, wait, who is this? Anomalies and the Real Deal. They only have 18 subscribers. This video only has 9 views, but I'm going to play this for you starting at the 13-minute and 40-second mark because it's interesting. We're at 2:09. I can't believe it. This is nuts. Yeah, it started. So watch over here on this side of the screen. I believe this is from the ISS. Now, normally, the ISS, you would see the Earth go this way from right to left. So you're going to see objects come down, come from the side. Watch. Look at that. This is amazing. Look at this. Another one. So whatever this is, it is not normal for the International Space Station. Usually any lights that we see go from right to left. So I love it when I get ISS footage that goes against the grain because the camera is always facing the Earth. I don't know if this is the sun over here, but it's pretty good sighting. We'll do it one more time. Look, here's some more. Check it out. It's pretty wild. Look at this. They're going all different directions. And look, here's another one going the opposite direction. That is not normal. This is good ISS footage right here. You are seeing something that is unbelievable. Seriously. I'll do it one more time. I can't play the music, sadly. Although I could play other music, sure. What can we do? These right here? No, this one? How about this? How about this? I like this one. See, this is where I think this is just the Earth that is passing by and the ground lights and stuff like that. So I'll pause it there. But I think the other stuff was really unique in the sense that they were going against the grain. See all these dots and everything? That's just the camera. That's the way it is. But we have learned from watching this for a very long time now that anything goes from right to left. It's because the ISS is going from left to right and the Earth is passing underneath from right to left. And we get these anomalies, lights, stuff in the water, boat lights, fires, city lights, thunderstorms, all sorts of weird things that aren't really weird at all. But interesting. Very good. I appreciate you guys sending me this. And let me see what else we got here. I know there was one other thing. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm not, I don't know. This is, oh yeah, we've seen this before, I think. Just strangeness out there. Pretty cool. Wow. That was pretty cool. Really enjoyed that. No? No good? No? All right. We'll get out of here then. Then we don't have to play it. You still want it? We will. I can? All right.
Little trouble there. Let's pick it up at 17.
Come on, everybody! See, those are thunderstorms. See, now we're learning. These are thunderstorms. That's all. It's not anomalies. It's not UFOs. See what I mean? The Earth is always going from right to left. Always. These, I don't know. See, that was there already. That was there. That's the Earth. All right.
How low can you go? Base. How low can you go? Base. How low can you go? Death row. What a brother know. Once again, back is the incredible rhyme animal, the uncannibal D. Public enemy number one. 5-0 said freeze. And I got numb. Can I tell them that I really never had a gun? But it's the wax that the Terminator X1. Now they got me in a cell because my records they sell. Cause a brother like me said, well.
I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. We got a new record. We got up to 210, I think. Thank you very much. Crop Circle song. Next time, baby. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. Moderators and all the super chatters, thank you for your time and your support. 5,000. Couldn't have done it without you. Mwah. Love you all. Really. Really. My eyes went googly. And thank you, newcomers. We had a lot of those tonight. And veterans, of course, who've been here since day one. Thank you for your time. 5 minutes, it's all I ask. If you come back, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. That's how we grow. We are the truth, if you didn't realize that.
Not quite my tempo. It's all good. No worries. Here we go.
Right? We're the truth. We're bringing it to you. Nobody else is. Nobody. Not like this. Third phase? Yeah, maybe. Of course. Of course they are. And don't forget, I will be putting a video out for Third Phase UFO Report. a little bit later. A $10 super chat. As we head out the door, Mr. DB Cooper says, thank you, chat. Thank you, Mr. DB Cooper 77. You get the special bell for the night. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And what happened? No more music? That was it? What happened? We have to have music. Always have music.
Oh God, have mercy on this.
Hey, don't forget, everybody. If you ain't looking up,
They worship the devil.
They look alike. They dress alike.
you ain't looking out
Identical beauties.
for ufology.
But one of them has the very devil.
We'll be back tomorrow, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Good night, everybody. Good show.
I don't know what you're complaining about. All you have to do is go to sleep. I'm not asking you to come with me. I would dare. I know you wouldn't. You're scared of your own shadow and terrified of dear Uncle Gustav. Yes, I am. Well, I'm not. I don't care if he does find me gone. The coward will take me. Frida, I beg you. Think about what you're doing. Everyone says he's a wicked man. What about it? Who wants to be good if being good is singing hymns and praying all day long? He's doing what's best for us, I'm sure. It might be best for you. It's not for me. I'm going, and you might as well stop arguing about it.
What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What do they mean? Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields, are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields, are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields, secrets in the fields. What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What do they mean? Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields, are they harbingers of world
change. These secrets in the fields, are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields, these secrets in the fields. Why are they? Do they mean? What are they? Why are they? Do they mean? What do they mean? Are they harbingers of world change? Secrets in the field, are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the field, are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the field, secrets in the field. What are they? Why are they? Do they mean? What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
Why are they? What do they mean? Do they mean? The Big Finish, Greg Brown, Radar Recordings, the Crop Circle song. Here we go, heading you out tonight on GUFON, the #1 show on right now. We'll be back tomorrow night. Good night, everybody. Yeah.